Okay, watch this video for Tuesday, March 7th. SPY gap down a little bit, put in a pretty narrow range, not a lot of action after the morning. That's just how it is, so you got to really be focused on the morning. Best advice I can give to a struggling trader is learn to trade the open. That is where the money is. And bonus, you get the rest of your day off. So DXTR closing well off its highs, but I definitely want to watch this tomorrow. I really like the volume spike. It did have decent news, and it's a low float stock, so maybe even though it gave back a lot of its early gains, maybe it gets going tomorrow on a red to green, something like that. Definitely want to watch it. SKLN. That doesn't look very good. Okay, you had the gap up the other day, then 3 red days in a row, and today kind of a flat day, but a little bit of a bottoming tail. If you go to 15-minute candles, you had a nice midday pop and then kind of a decent close. So you can kind of picture a flag there. If this can get up over 230, it might get going. I'm not in love with it, but goes on watch. RH. Now, I like this one because you had the gap up and it went to 33, and then it sold off a little bit, and now it's finding buyers. My only problem with it is it's 3 green days in a row. So keep that in mind, but it feels like it wants to come up and test this 33, and maybe it breaks out through it as well. I don't know that that's all going to happen in one day, or if it's ever going to happen, but it certainly got a nice pop today and then flagged the rest of the afternoon after that for almost a couple hours after that big pop. So here it is on 15s, let's look at 60s. Yeah, I mean, you had the big pop and you're really kind of flagging. So I definitely want to watch it for a low risk setup. We'll see if it gives one. Feels a little bit like chasing with 3 green days in a row though. ROX. Goes back on bounce watch. You had the high, the gap up there. Remember they got their product nationwide in Walmart. Then you had a lower high, lower high, lower high. I actually have 2 equal tops there at $1.02. It actually flushed all the way down to 92 today before settling in at 96. I generally don't like trading stuff around $1, but maybe it bounces tomorrow. Didn't give any kind of setup today. We had it on watch. We'll see what happens tomorrow. VRAY, big push, 2 days lower, declining volume. Maybe that turns back up tomorrow. We'll keep it on watch. DVAX, after the gap up, lower high, lower high, lower high. Maybe it turned back up tomorrow. We had it on watch today. No trades in it. Same with MNST. Had this on watch after the gap up, lower high, lower high. Maybe ready to turn back up tomorrow. No trades in it today. At least not for me. ZSAN. I was on the fence about putting this on the watch list. It looked better yesterday than it did today, but really it's in a range for like the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 days, and it's really sitting right in the middle of the range. It had this big move back here. It's enough to get me to want to watch it. FLKS had a nice little breakout on bigger volume. Keep in mind, this big volume spike here is still only 400,000 shares to tell you how low volume this stock is. Maybe a follow-through day tomorrow. Closing off its highs, but we'll see. MEET, nice little breakout of consolidation today on extra volume. And then in after hours, as I'm making this video, which is close to 5 Eastern, it's trading at 580. So they had news after hours and it's trading all the way up here. Certainly goes on watch tomorrow. From my memory, that can be kind of a tough trader. And then HTGM looks a little bit like that ZSAN, right? You had the big pop and then chopping. Same thing with HTGM. You had this big pop and it's really just chopping, but maybe it can start to head higher. It closed above 3, so we're going to watch that one as well. That's my list. Hopefully we'll find some nice gappers in addition to this list, and I only need 1 or 2 good trades to make a day, so that's what we're going to go with, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a good night.